Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it. Fuck it.
Sports.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is
that? All right, welcome to Fuck It Sports podcast. My name's Ford.
My name is Kyson, and we're just gonna let it go.
Oh, we're just gonna let that go. All right.
We're just gonna say fuck it.
Yep. We're just gonna say fuck it and move on. This is a podcast where we talk about all things sports and all things fuck it.
And all things fuck it and all things sports. Just to clarify, all things.
Not to be redundant here, but so are you saying sports and fuck it?
Yes, precisely.
Good. So, what do you want to start talking about this week there, guy?
Let's get started. March Madness started today.
Yeah, it did.
All of my brackets are already fucked.
Yeah. I can agree with that, considering I forgot to start mine. I thought it started tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I fucked that one up. But if it did, I would have obviously picked McNeese State to beat Clemson, because obviously the fuck? Oh, you did that? You did?
Yes,
Actually, that's the one you
yes.
got. Wow. Okay. Impressive.
I voted against BYU, and
That's a smart bet, honestly,
I
because
picked wrong.
No, but that's a smart bet, because did you know prior to that win, Utah had the most recent tourney win in the entire state?
What about USU? I thought it was USU.
No.
No? It was
No.
Utah?
It's Utah, and we haven't been
Wait,
in
hold
10
on.
years.
We got to pull up something. Okay, so USU is playing right now.
Oh, yeah, okay, so let's see it.
They're playing UCLA.
Oh, they're going to – ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Scores.
I did see, however, that the SEC sucks fuck all,
Oh, yeah.
but what else is new?
Oh, they lost by 30, so it's still Utah.
No. BYU has the most recent win now, considering they won.
Oh.
They beat VCU, which I am very surprised.
Yeah, that was a rough watch.
Haha, I'm not surprised about Kansas losing.
Yeah.
They were a weak-ass team all season, I know, because Utah literally broke their fucking back, and
yeah.
Utah, outside of being at
And
home, is awful.
BYU beat the shit out of them, too.
Yeah, it was a back-to-back that I think they're not going to schedule next season anymore. I think the Big 12 literally said next season we're not going to schedule back-to-back on the mountain because teams are whining.
We are done.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Creighton, Louisville, that was probably the most closest game projected, I would say. And
Not much.
Creighton
Not really close.
beat the shit out of them. 89-75.
Yeah, I think a matchup like that's really just it's just how it's going to go that day.
Yeah.
I think both, especially if they're evenly matched, it's just a matter of who comes
off.
out. Yeah, exactly. Who comes out and who's feeling it that day.
I mean, Louisville's had a good season, but it's the fucking bracket. Shit happens.
It always happens. March Madness for a reason.
We got Georgia, Gonzaga.
Wow, I think it was,
Brutally-
27-3 at one
Let me
point?
say this. Brutally fucked Georgia.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
By 31.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
It was an S. I won't say that. Let's just say they got fucked.
Okay. Another upset, Drake, Mizzo.
Well,
Mizzo.
11 seeds, I feel like 5-12, 6-11 are usually some of the most common upsets. So I'm not really surprised.
No.
Mizzou, again, SEC, it's a bunch of hogwash crap with basketball. And Drake's good. Drake's good. Drake's like the current version of what Butler was 10, 15 years ago when the shitty fucking Gordon Hayward was playing for him.
First
Gail's
of all,
still waiting for your call,
Hey.
Gordon.
Fuck you, Gordon.
She's a nice lady. What the fuck's your problem?
Missouri, I saw a graphic that said they were the most underrated team
Ha.
in the bracket.
Ha.
And they lost to Drake, so
Well, I mean, it's like North Carolina. I mean, how the fuck do they even get into the tournament? Because of favoritism and brand. But then they fucking go in and kick the fuck out of San Diego State. So I don't know.
Yep. Clemson, they got shit on until about the last 10 minutes of the game. They almost came back.
They almost came back, but Will was stronger. But it was, you could tell that McNeese had spent everything.
Yeah. Texas A&M Yale, that's not much of a surprise.
Although, it being a close game doesn't surprise me at all. The Ivy League schools always play well in the postseason, and most of them usually still feature the triangle offense.
Yeah.
Bet you didn't know that, did you, Cade? Now you do.
Well, and then we got High Point versus Purdue. Purdue won by 12.
Not shocking. If Purdue wins and actually covers, it's a good year because Purdue has a history of blowing it when favored.
It's true.
It is true.
Yeah. Montana, Wisconsin. Montana
Not much of a
their ass whoop.
Yep.
Yep.
Not surprised there.
Tennessee, Wofford. It was actually a closer game than I thought for the first half.
Oh, never underestimate the Terriers of Wofford.
Yeah.
They are a good small program, and they will occasionally FGCU.
And always know that Tennessee is going to lose at some point.
It's in their name.
Yeah.
They volunteer.
Auburn whooped Alabama State.
Again, it's not a
#1
contest.
seed.
Same with Houston.
Yeah. The current game, Texas Tech, UNC Washington.
Wilmington.
And it's Wilmington.
A little bit different.
45-43, Texas Tech is up. Whoa, what do you think's going to happen?
That's a surprise that it's that close. Tech's easily, between them and Iowa State, it's probably the two best teams from the Big 12, and behind Houston, obviously.
Yeah.
And for them to be, I don't know if 45 points in the first half is lazy or complacent, but their defense is lacking. So I'm expecting maybe that's just Wilmington's punch. So what's the second half? 9-7. So now they're still throwing the punch. I'm going to still lean Tech because it's depth. That's the one thing that you can still just kind of count on at D1 versus everyone else is the big schools have more depth. So they can.
I agree. I think Tech wins probably about 8.
Yeah, I'd say I could. It's not going to be a double-digit win, that's for sure.
No. Okay. UC San Diego, Michigan. I think everybody is saying UC San Diego is the best to upset Michigan. But I think Michigan's got a good enough coach and a good enough talent. They're going to win this game.
It's not Howard coaching Michigan anymore, is it?
No, it's.
That's good at least. I do think that the way that San Diego played, and I kind of keep tabs on them because my brother goes to Santa Barbara, so the Gauchos play them every so often, and they just got shit fucked by the Dons.
It's
Dustin Allen May. Okay,
yeah.
So it is not Juwan, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
He was a bit too volatile, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 1 or 2 possession game, and they might pull it out.
Well, UC I picked in my bracket, but I'm going to pick Michigan.
Well,
we will see.
Game on.
Omaha, St. John's, they're up by 30. That game's over.
Yeah, that's not a... But I will say this. It doesn't matter where Rick Pitino goes. He still seems to find a way to win. But he is underutilizing Davon Smith. Dude leaves Utah because of NIL, and then he gets 4 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist on the bench for St. John's.
Let's check the stats.
He was a triple-double machine.
He actually has 8 points.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's double his season average.
Yeah.
Should have never left Utah. But, yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's see. let's talk about the women's bracket. Seeing as
Let's check that out.
I think did that start today? I thought that started. Looks like the play-in started.
The play-in, yeah. Columbia beats Washington. William and Mary beats High Point.
Hell yeah, William and Mary, the Tribe. That is a place in Williamsburg, Virginia. Been there. I will say this, Washington's been seeming to lose a lot lately. Regardless of sport, I don't know why. It's just bad luck the last week or two for them.
Football was a rough season.
Yeah, but when you go from...
No Michael Penix this year.
Yeah, you lose... what the hell was their coach's name? DeBoer? He's Alabama now. I know they replaced him with Arizona's coach. But they'll be fine long term. Jed Fish.
Jed Fish?
Pretty sure. No, that's the Washington guy. He's Alabama's football coach now. He replaced the late, great. Well, not late, but great.
It was Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah. I was right. Wasn't sure how to say the name, though.
When does this start? Women's starts tomorrow.
Let's see.
Let's look at let's do our picks. Iowa State, Michigan.
I'm going to go Michigan. Big Ten historically has a better, deeper, which I'd say for the women's. But I could be surprised. Iowa State's one of those programs that, as much as I hate them, they kind of
they somehow
find a way to
pull through.
Yeah, win, show up at the last second.
Well, looking at the spread, it's only 2.5. I think I'm going to go with Iowa State.
All right. It's a toss-up. I mean, when you're that close, one possession game, it's a total toss-up game.
Yeah. All right, Liberty, Kentucky.
I mean, name makes. I mean, you want to pick Kentucky, but I'll be honest, I haven't paid a lick of shit against Liberty all season.
Yep.
But if I was just going to get into personal politics, Kentucky all the way over Liberty. But yeah, I don't know. That's a toss-up for me. What's the spread?
Kentucky 16.5.
Okay, so
Maybe Kentucky.
Yeah, I think we'll just stay safe with Kentucky.
Yeah. All right. Indiana
In Utah.
The Running Utes.
Obviously, I'm biased here, but I think it's ridiculous that Indiana is. Are they still favored?
By 1.5.
Yeah, but to be favored as the higher seed is a bunch of crap. Utah is not only a top 10, top 15 program in the country. They sent their coach 4 games, or it was either 4 or 10 games into the season to the LA Sparks.
Yeah.
And all they do is not lose a beat. The one time they did have a lull was they lost a couple people to injury, but they came back. They've done things that have never been done in the history of college basketball. Gianna Neepkins, whatever her name is, she is the star of Utah basketball. I don't know the exact stats, but she shot 50, 40, 90 for the season. And she is almost for her entire career. Wow. We also had a second 50, 40, 90 player. So 2 on one team. No one else in the entire country had one. You want efficiency, it's Utah. They shoot threes. They play good D.
Gianna averaged 19.2, leading scorer.
Yeah, she is a stud. She doesn't get the draw that Alyssa Pilley did, but she is a stud. Maya Torre is really killing it. Indiana is a good team, good program. Haven't watched a lot of them this season, but, and again, yes, a bit of a homer, but I am going with the Utes because of shooters shoot, and I think they're gonna take care of business.
Yeah, Based off of that and the record, Utah's 22-8, Indiana's 19-12. I think I'm gonna go with Utah.
And mind you, some of those losses are like by 1 point to Oklahoma State at home.
Yeah. All right, we got Notre Dame versus Stephen F. Austin.
It's Notre Dame, not even close.
Yeah.
Utah beat Notre Dame this season pretty handily early on. That's probably their best win, obviously. But Notre Dame is easily, for me, outside of South Carolina, that's women's basketball right now. Stanford used to be that, but it's easily just South Carolina. And, UConn, sure. But, Notre Dame, what they do there, it's I don't know what they do. Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah. Kansas State, Fairfield. It's a little more of a toss-up, but...
Toss-up, but I'm still going to go Wildcats of Kansas State.
Kansas State.
Big 12 is the basketball conference, both men and women's, I think, this year. And, look at Utah. Some of their losses are against, top 10, top 15 teams, and they're not ranked. Mm-hmm. And yet... Kansas State was a tough out this year. Their defense always travels. So, it's hard to bet against a team that plays hard and fights.
Yeah. All right. TCU.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Fairleigh Dickinson. You got it.
It's a great name. I love it. Fairleigh Dickinson. They don't give a fuck. But they don't stand a chance against TCU.
No, I'm going to tell you guys the spread. It's 30.5. So,
well, easy money. They're not going to cover.
Yeah. TCU. GCU, Grand Canyon versus Baylor.
Baylor easily. Baylor was one of the few teams that made Utah look shell-shocked. I won't say bad, but they were inferior that night. Grand Canyon, though, man, they have turned into a really solid D1 program, both men and women's.
Oh, yeah.
And their arena, I haven't been there, but it's pretty fucking cool looking.
Yeah.
And I would go see a game there.
Definitely. And then we got Tennessee Tech, South Carolina.
No contest. You should just send them home before it even starts.
I think we're going to go with South Carolina.
Yeah.
The spread on that is 42.5.
Okay, yeah, they're not going to cover, but it'll be close.
Okay. Montana State, Ohio State. State.
Yeah, it's
The
obvious.
Buckeyes.
I feel like the bracket for the women's...
It's pretty obvious on most of them.
Yeah, and a lot of them, yeah. I mean, there'll be some upsets, but it's not against those matchups. It's not going to be a 1-16.
Oh, yeah. We got Oregon versus Vanderbilt.
I'm going to go Oregon simply because I don't trust the SEC and Pac-12 forever, baby.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Vanderbilt. We will see.
Fuck the Commodores.
Fuck the Ducks. All right.
I was going to comment,
Continue.
and I will not.
Say it.
I don't think people would appreciate that kind of language.
I don't care. We're in Utah, not in Oregon.
Well, let's just say you could fuck a Commodore, that'll be all right, but if you fuck a duck, that's going to be a problem.
Could be, yeah. But
I mean, might have to go to a certain state for that. What'd you say about that, Cade?
Go to Alabama.
Alabama?
Yep,
That's
Alabama.
the state, yeah. Okay. I saw a thing unrelated to sports today, but Supreme Court Justice of Louisiana had a flag in some meeting today, and behind them, right, because they have to have their logo and seal, it literally said Supreme Court Justice of Louisiana. They fucking misspelt. On the day that Trump signs an executive order to get rid of the fucking Department of Education. Louisiana. You don't even know how to fucking spell your own fucking state's name? Fucking A. Louisiana. Yeah, they fuck ducks.
Fuck. Oh yeah.
yeah.
They fuck anything they can find,
Yeah.
especially their cousins.
Alabama, what in the Alatarnation Bama fuck?
All right, let's fucking move on. Ball State, Ole Miss.
Let's see. I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Yeah,
But I do like Ball State.
I don't. So I think Ole Miss is a lot better. Nebraska, Louisville.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna correct you right
close.
there. It's Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisville. No, it is not. Louisville.
All right.
Louisville.
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 Yeah, it drives me nuts that say Dick Vitale or Kirk Herbstreit, who have been calling games their entire fucking careers, will still go there and say Louisville. Bro, say it fucking right.
Do we need to fucking pull up Google, the Google speaker?
What, you
How
mean
to
like
pronounce
translate?
it?
No.
How to pronounce it?
Trust me, I've been there. I know how it's.
Okay.
It's Louisville.
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 So who's gonna win this game?
Easy.
Louisville. Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Today I learned how to say Louisville.
Oh yeah, I'll help you pronounce things for sure.
Georgia Tech, Richmond.
Richmond all day long, baby. I love the Spiders. That program, both men's and women's, fucking rock. I will always pick the Richmond Spiders. Doesn't matter the matchup. I know I might lose a lot of the time, but this is one time where I'm not going to. They are
know what?
fucking awesome.
Fuck it. We're going to go with Richmond. All right, we got Duke versus Lehigh.
Duke. And it's not even a contest.
Duke. South Florida, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Not even a contest.
Southern versus UCLA.
UCLA. And it's always bugged me. Southern? I'm sorry. Southern what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Southern University? Southern where?
Where is Southern
I just
from?
live in the South. Somewhere. Northern University? Is there Western University? Is there Eastern University?
Is there Southeast University?
Is there West East University? That doesn't make sense.
North-South University?
West by Northwest
Middle
University?
of the country is North-South University. All right, well, that is our picks for the women's bracket.
Who's playing tomorrow for the men?
Let's see.
Because I feel like tomorrow and Saturday are the big days.
Yeah. Friday. All right. Day 2. Baylor versus Mississippi State. I'm going to go with Baylor.
I'm going to ask, where's this one being played?
North Carolina. Raleigh.
I mean, yeah, I want to lean Baylor, but I really want to say because of the travel, Mississippi State has a real shot. But
Yeah.
It's hard to go against Baylor
I'm going to pick Baylor.
in this sport alone.
Yeah.
Baylor is never a safe bet in football. And party.
And now we're back. Okay. Alabama versus Robert Morris. Alabama.
I'm going to take a Roll Tide hard on that one.
Yeah. Roll Tide. Shit.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
That could have been bad. All right, we got Iowa State versus, I don't know how to say that shit, Lipscomb.
Yeah.
Lipscomb.
Yeah, Lipscomb.
Um,
Iowa State, easy.
I think this game might be closer than you think, but I'm still going to go with Iowa State.
Yeah.
Based off of today's games.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, it's March Madness, so I think most games will be competitive for a while, outside of a few Georgia Gonzaga. It's not like every night, a team's going to show up and you drop 73 and a half, or something like that. That's not going to happen. So,
No.
yeah, I think they don't really stand a chance.
Well, we'll see. All right, next one, Memphis, Colorado State. I'm going to go with Colorado State on this one. I think Memphis is one of the most overrated teams this year. And I think Colorado State has played fairly good this year.
Yeah, you know what? I'll support that. Memphis is a name, and name alone. Do they still have Penny coaching there? Because, I love Penny Hardaway, but yeah, maybe quit messing with your mic. But, yeah, it hasn't been what they wanted it to be. So, and from everything I've heard about Colorado State this season, I think that's a safe bet.
It is still Penny.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Colorado State.
No, I think that's a safe bet. It might not be popular in some cases, but I would do that.
All right, we got Mount St. Mary's, Duke. Duke.
Well, yeah, sure, Duke, but the real question with Duke is the health of Cooper Flagg.
I'm pretty sure he's playing. He had a sprained ankle.
Well, yeah, but what's the severity of the sprain? Their title hopes drastically fall without him, without a healthy Cooper Flagg.
This game,
they'll be fine. They'll get through
win.
it.
Next game, we'll see if he's back. But I think
I would probably rest him honestly for this game.
Yeah.
Which it's just scary, or not necessarily scary, but that's just what a weird luxury to have. Yeah, we're Duke. We can just rest our star player a first-round game in the tournament.
They are Duke.
They're Duke. It's a nice luxury.
They got 2 top 10 picks, and one of them is the number 1 pick.
Come on, Jazz. Get that pick. They're not going to, but,
Please. Please.
It's never going to happen.
Adam Silver's not going to let that happen.
It'll never happen. I think we'll die before the Jazz win a ship.
Most likely, yeah.
It's sad.
It sucks, but it's probably true. Yeah. Back to these. Vanderbilt, St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
That's a close one. I don't know.
No, it's not close.
Okay, back.
St. Mary's, Vanderbilt. This, from what I've been hearing, might be, I can't remember the St. Mary's coach name, but they are easily one of the best. Everyone talks about Gonzaga in the West Coast Conference, but if there was a 1A or a 1B to their 1A, it would be St. Mary's. And he was saying this might be the best team he's ever had. And okay, that's a bold claim because he's had a lot of pros go through that fucking program. So
yeah,
I'm taking St. Mary's easy.
Okay. I will go with St. Mary's.
Peer pressure.
It's convincing. All right, then we got NC Ole Miss. I'm going to go with UNC on the upset. They are a big name, and so they get favored. But I think this year they at least beat Ole Miss.
Considering how, I'll talk about this later, but I don't know how they're in the fucking tournament. They took another viable team spot, albeit, yes, they beat San Diego State handily.
Yeah.
I think Ole Miss takes care of business pretty easily because if I'm not mistaken, I think North Carolina was 1-15 in quad 1, quad 2 games or something. It was an awful fucking number, like awful. So I'm
gonna stick with them.
You can do it. Yeah.
We'll see.
We will see. We will see.
But All right. Grand Canyon, Maryland. GCU, man.
I'm going GCU in an upset here. I know Maryland's good and they'll get that stuff, but I like what GCU's been doing this year, and I know I didn't pick the women's, but the men's have been lights out. So, yeah, I'm going GCU.
Yeah. I'm going to go Maryland based off of the talent compared to GCU.
Upset, 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 upset.
Okay, Florida, Norfolk State. Florida
easily. I will say Norfolk State is going to play tough. They are a small school. Did you know Mike Vick is the football coach there now?
I did.
Oh, well, that's good. Impressive. Yeah, I think it'll be at least an entertaining half.
Yeah.
And then Florida will dominate.
Yeah. Florida's guard play is way impressively good this year.
One of the most important, if not the most important things when it comes to winning in the tournament is guard play. You need elite guard play.
Yep.
And they've got that in spades.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Healthy Florida is easily one of the few teams that has a legit shot to win the title.
Yep. All right. Kentucky, Troy. Kentucky.
We're back to the men's, right?
Yeah.
I thought
we both picked Kentucky for the women's, and I'm picking Kentucky for the men's as well.
Who did oh, so they haven't even played. All right.
No.
Who did Arkansas beat?
Kansas.
Oh, okay. All right. Because that's where Calipari is now, is Arkansas. All right.
Yeah.
I'm still so ingrained with Calipari at Kentucky that I'm just like, what? Who's Kentucky playing?
Troy.
Oh, yeah. No question.
Yeah.
If it was football, maybe.
This ain't football.
Oh, I know. It's not football.
All right. New Mexico, Marquette.
Marquette, no question.
I'm going with New Mexico upset. Mountain West upset.
Mountain West is... I was shitting on the SEC.
Okay.
Mountain West is worse than that.
Mountain West this year has been a lot better than most years.
No, I agree. But
Colorado State is going to win. Utah State got their ass whooped. That already happened. But
who is
I
the best
think
team?
New Mexico. New Mexico's the best team.
Out of the Mountain West?
I would say so, yes.
Okay. All right.
And I think they beat Marquette. Marquette's a good team, but I think New Mexico upsets.
Historically speaking, New
Based
Mexico
of-
is good basketball.
Based off of the games I've watched New Mexico play, I think they play hard, and I think they're going to win.
Okay. I'll take you on that. I'm still going to go Marquette, but I'll say it'll be a close game.
Okay. Good deal. Akron, Arizona.
Zona. And, I mean, I guess it depends. Zona's one of those
Yeah.
few programs that literally lays eggs.
Last year was rough.
Yeah. And as a Ute fan, I live to hate them.
Yes,
Um,
I do hate Zona.
But
By the way, I am an ASU fan and Utah, but ASU. So I especially hate Zona. But they are definitely going to beat Akron.
yeah, it's no question. The Zips have no chance.
Yeah.
The best thing about Akron is the fact that, hey, guess what? That's where LeBron James is from.
Yep. And they don't got no LeBron.
No.
So, Zona, baby. All right.
And take the points.
Yes. Yes. By the way, the points on ESPN, 14.5 is a spread.
Pretty reasonable.
Oklahoma, UConn. I'm
UConn.
going with UConn. Yeah.
Don't even need to. I don't even need to.
Yeah,
UConn has a legit shot at three-peating.
definitely. They're definitely underrated this year. Xavier, Illinois. I might go with Xavier on this one. Illinois has been a decent team this year, but I think Xavier.
The Fighting Illini. I assume the Illini are favored.
Yeah. 3.5.
Not surprised. That's about right for that spread for that kind of game. Yeah. It'll be close, but something about Illinois in March. I'm going Illini.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Michigan State versus Bryant. Pretty easily Michigan State.
Yeah. And this might be Tom Izzo's last legit chance at it. I mean, I don't really think they're title contenders, but this is probably one of his best chances left.
Definitely. And I think he's a good coach.
Oh, Izzo's one of the best coaches. He's just towards the end of the career.
Yep. All right. Liberty, Oregon. This one, I want to say Oregon, but I think Liberty might do it.
I have learned as soon as you start to underestimate Oregon basketball, they fuck you hard. So Oregon. Also, fuck Liberty.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck the Ducks again. We're going with Liberty.
This dude likes to fuck animals. No comment, huh?
No.
Okay, all right.
We don't do that around here.
No. I heard that might be legal in Utah. What do you think, Cade? Only ducks? No, I thought it was sheep. I thought you could fuck a sheep here.
No.
I've never heard that before.
No. Hey, he's one of us, you dirty sheep fucker! Let's see. How about the NBA?
NBA. The Lakers are looking good.
Yeah. I don't think that trade could have been any more impactful for LeBron and continuing to play longer.
Yeah.
I think there's legit chat there that
I think he plays another 3 years.
Oh, yeah, he's going to play with Bryce.
Yeah.
I think Bryce gets drafted better than Bronny did.
I think Bryce is a better player than Bronny.
Mm-hmm. Bronny has the same amount of three-pointers as Ben Simmons, just, career. Yeah, hey.
Wow. It's impressive.
But, Ben Simmons will still win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. That's another topic.
Yeah, we'll let that go. Never going to let that go.
Braun is playing like his MVP season, Braun.
Dude, no. Here's the thing. Which MVP season? Because there are so many.
I would say the Heat.
2018 is easily the biggest travesty of MVP ever. They gave it to Harden. Braun won everything. That was probably his best season.
That was, I might say, the best season in NBA history for a single player.
But you're 22, age 40, and he is the exact same numbers.
I'm pretty sure he's averaging 26, 8, and 8.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think his career is 27, so he's one point down, but he's basically averaging the exact same thing.
The Luka combo.
Oh,
I mean,
it's made the team better.
They're like
their
almost
defense?
the same player, but obviously Braun's way more athletic.
Oh yeah, but this actually with LeBron
their play
getting
style, I think.
No, I think they complement each other rather well. And having a coach like Kidd, who is a player, you're going to be able to set them on the court same times, one at a time.
They don't have Kidd, they have Redick.
Oh, fuck yeah, they have Redick. Sorry. It's
Kidd's
another
on
player.
the Mavs.
Yeah. Sorry. Luka. My bad. But, no, I think it's, as much as I loved AD, obviously it's just his injury.
Yeah.
But I think Luka is a better fit for LeBron and especially this Lakers team. His vision for people like Jackson Hayes
I think Jackson Hayes has stepped up.
Oh, he has, and they need him to because of the whole Mark Williams thing.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. But LeBron's injury right now, I think he's being smart. I think he's
resting for playoffs.
He's resting, and he's letting Luka get back into shape.
Yeah.
What about Austin Reeves? I mean, the dude has just. I mean, everyone keeps saying like every single season or every time his ceiling's only so high.
He's gotten better.
It always. I mean, there is no ceiling.
Yeah.
The guy literally is a star amongst himself. I mean, is he certifiable? Giannis? No. But he is easily. I mean, let's say like a big three. You have LeBron, Luka, Reeves. That's better than Giannis, Dame, and Kuzma. And I love Kuzma.
Yeah.
Take the points all day. Lakers have a legit shot.
Surprisingly, their defense has
gotten better. I think it's just been reinvigorated everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing in the right spots. Communication, I think, is there. Mavs are fucking idiots, and Lakers are going to reap the rewards.
I think Lakers getting rid of AD and getting rid of D'Angelo Russell was a big improvement in the locker room.
Oh, fuck yeah. Especially Russell. Shooter going to shoot. That lack of efficiency. Go back to Brooklyn and take the money. And
honestly, I love D'Angelo Russell, and I love watching him play, but he does not fit in that system.
He's not a winning player.
No.
He's
a good player. He's not a winning player.
Yeah. He's a player that, obviously he's talented enough to be in the NBA, but, he's one that's just going to be pulling up at Rucker Park or he's going to be in the LA, just, playing pull-up and do one-on-one.
Yeah.
That's his style of play. But, you want a winner, DeMar's a winner. You either have that or you don't. He doesn't.
I think AD's the same way. I think he's more of a winner, but I think with all of his injuries, it's kind of
it's just
demoralized him a little bit.
I mean, I think
he's obviously still a great player, but
I mean, he could with AD. It's the potential of what could have been.
Yeah,
with all his injuries, because he was supposed to be the next LeBron, before Zion, and Zion had that same problem, but now he's down, playing good at
Zion
260 something,
playing great since he's been back.
Finally in shape.
Yeah.
So that's great. But, yeah, I think, the Celtics are obviously at the top.
Yeah.
Cavs wake me up when it comes to the playoffs because I want to see them.
Cavs are a regular season team.
I want to know because
every year.
Hello, I'm Donovan Mitchell. I'm talking to you. Do you play defense? We will find out. You got drafted to play defense, and now you refuse. Doesn't matter what team. We'll see.
We know the rest of their team does, except for maybe Garland. But
yeah, but if that's the way the system works, you got two guards
to play defense.
I want Detroit to keep doing what they're doing. What Cade did last night was fucking insane. Not you, Cade. Cade. Yeah. Just want to clarify.
Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, the better Cade. But, sorry, yeah, conflict of interest. But, Detroit deserves a winning team. They're obviously going to be in the playoffs. I think it depends on their matchup, but I think they've got a shot to surprise some people. Yeah. Maybe even go second round.
Detroit sports is on the upcoming.
Yes. That is very true.
The Lions, the Pistons might be back. The Tigers.
No, the Tigers. They can stay sucking a tit because
the Tigers.
They were at the top for way too fucking long with Justin Verlander in his prime, so they can fuck off. Yeah. They had Verlander and Miggy Cabrera, and let me tell you how many times they fucking into the A's playoffs. Fuck you, little dick bags. Every goddamn year. I like the Dodgers and I like the A's, and let me fucking tell you, I can't tell you how many fucking seasons my season was ended because of the goddamn fucking Detroit Tigers. Or the Minnesota Twins. Fuck the Twins.
Yeah.
And everyone can hate the Yankees. Fucking Yankees.
Fuck the Yankees and the Dodgers.
You watch your mouth there, Diamondback boy.
We are going to be better. No, never mind.
You're not going to be better than. You're not going to be better than us.
We're not going to be better than LA. We're going to be better than New York. That's guaranteed.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, the Yankees are the most overrated, probably World Series team ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it is that bad. It should have been the Indians, but they choked.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Diamondbacks have a good team.
No, they are ranked the 6th best team in the MLB right now.
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Speaking of MLB, we got opening day in Tokyo the other day.
Dodgers won the first couple games of the series. Shohei is showing out, but it's not a surprise because
he is Shohei Ohtani.
Exactly. But then you also have I think there's now 2 or 3 Japanese players on the Dodgers now.
Yeah.
They are Japan's team.
Yep. And rest of MLB, I'm pretty sure starts next week.
Oh, to a joy of slow summer.
Oh, yeah. Let's enjoy March while we can.
Yeah.
Back to NBA. The MVP race.
If it was a real award, it would go to LeBron.
It's not going to happen.
I know.
We all hope it does. Are we thinking it's going to be...
It's not going to go to Jokic.
Jokic.
I think they're already tired of giving it to him. So I think...
You think it goes to Shea?
Yeah, I think it goes to Shea.
Probably. I think Shea gets most of his points off of free throws. But,
Where have we heard that before? Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of how Shea gets to the end destination, but
he does. Average.
You
over
take him
30
out of that
points per
team,
game.
they're nothing.
Yeah.
Lakers now that I think them getting Luka might hurt Braun's MVP, but I mean they lost what a game or two. They've lost 2 games total since Luka, so I think they've lost 1 game with LeBron being out. They're fine. They don't. I mean, but before Luka, oh, absolutely. You don't have Braun. They don't know what the fuck to do. But it'll be a disservice if he's not at least top 3 in the voting.
Yeah, I don't think he will be though.
It's bullshit. Total political bullshit. These people don't watch the sport they vote on.
Exactly.
It's like that one little fucker that did not vote for Ichiro. The one person that kept him from being a unanimous Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
We will find you, come to where you are, and we will kill you. Fuck you up, man. Obviously, just kidding.
You will never do that again.
Reel it in. Dangerously close. Let's see. I have a good what the fuck moment though this week. For me, it's.
Oh wait, let's do a little intro.
Okay.
So this is our what the fuck moment of the week. So what is your what the fuck moment?
It's the committee picking UNC and the fact that there is a UNC higher up official on the committee.
Is there?
I don't think anyone, any current, president or AD or whatever should be allowed to be on the committee. It's biased. Obviously, if I'm the president or the athletic director of North Carolina, I want them in because I get more money for my program. So, that's the kind of bit what the fuck. Yeah, okay, it got justified by San Diego State getting their asses fucked. But
Yep. So who do you think should have been in over them?
over them, I mean, that's tough. For me, hard team to play this year. I mean, I don't know. There's at least a handful.
Yeah.
The Big 12 had a couple of teams that deserved to get in. I mean, they only had 7 teams in this year, which is kind of surprising. I'm trying to remember who didn't make it from the Big 12.
ASU, Utah.
Yeah, Utah made the new CBC whoop-de-doo there. Some of the teams on that have losing records, so yeah, that's a woohoo.
ASU didn't make anything.
They didn't make anything?
We were terrible.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fair. Is Bobby Hurley still your coach?
I don't even know.
Or Danny Hurley, whatever. Fuck. He's a very animated character. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
really. No wonder we're still ass.
Yeah. What's funny is he gets good recruits, but he's
yeah.
okay. So you remember Pac-12, Washington? There was no team and no coach that would get less out of all of his 5-star recruits.
Yeah.
I feel like that's Bobby Hurley, but it's more with 4 stars.
Did you see James Harden said he was going to spend millions of dollars on NIL so they can get better recruits?
I'll
Which
believe
is
it when I see it.
A good thing. He did.
He actually
got
did
a
it?
5-star recruit this year.
Oh, good.
He's a freshman.
Well, now that you can legally buy players,
Yeah.
why not? I mean, look what Ryan Smith and Danny Ainge have been doing for BYU.
They got the number 1 recruit in the country.
And yet they still can't beat Utah at their lowest. Well, I mean, okay, they beat them at home, but you should have beat Utah in Salt Lake too. But haha.
Yeah. Well, that was our what the fuck moment of the week.
What, do you have one?
No.
Yeah.
I think that
You didn't really
makes
watch
sense.
a lot of sports, did you?
UNC, I don't think they should have got in. But now that they're in, I'm picking them in the first round.
Sometimes you just need to get in. So, yeah, it's fair.
What about hockey?
Well, I enjoy it. I love me some hockey.
I do too.
Grew up Mighty Ducks all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, 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 Kevin Woo. Or it was Kenny Woo, sorry. But hockey club, they've been how do you get not just one, but 2 franchises and fuck up royally the naming and branding of both in such a fashion?
Oh, yeah.
I don't fucking know. It is absurd.
Yeah. I think we are going to be the Mammoths.
Yeah. Everything I've been reading and seeing, I think that's where it's pointing. But I did like Outlaws, but from what I saw, if they're going to keep black and blue and all that stuff,
Yeah.
Mammoth
The
fits
Outlaws
better.
would not work.
No. If you were going to change color, maybe go like pewter coppery or something more kind of fiery, then that would have done it. But nah, I think the Mammoth is cool. I think everything about it will be cool, unique, especially to us.
Yeah.
The young core that this team has with Cooley, Keller, there's another one I'm blanking on, but there is a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of hype, and they have picks. They've got salary. They have they stood put at the trade deadline because they're ahead of schedule in their rebuild. Take notes, Danny Ainge.
Exactly. They got Keller, Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther's good.
Yeah. They got a good young core.
Oh, yeah, it's easily. The way they've played this season, it's easily the best.
Yeah.
And they've got...
They definitely outplayed everyone's expectations.
Oh, the fact that they're vying for... And losing 7-1 the other day to Edmonton was awful.
Yeah.
But I turned it off after like 4-1. I couldn't do it. it was 3-0 first period, and I was like, fucking A. No, it was 3-1. 3-1. But there's still a chance. They need some help. But to make playoffs first season would be fucking really, really incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say they're going to go Vegas Knights and win it their first season. I mean, that would be cool. But no, I think that it's a good sign of what's to come. And I'm ecstatic we have hockey. I, as a Utahn, never understood why the fuck we didn't have hockey and why states like California and Florida had 4.
Yep. Exactly.
I get it. It's TV, markets, money, all that stuff. But if Colorado can have one, we can have one too.
Yeah.
You know? So it's
Even
about time.
Arizona, I mean.
Yeah, Arizona had
I
one.
was a Coyotes fan, but it's Arizona. It's a desert.
Yeah.
There should not be a hockey team.
No. There shouldn't be 4 in fucking Florida.
And that's why they're here now.
Exactly.
So.
No one came. No one supported. No one paid.
Yep.
So, I'm excited. I'm going to play devil's advocate and say they don't make the playoffs, but it's just because I don't want to get my hopes up. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised, but yeah, I'm a big fan.
I think if they do make it, it's probably a first round exit.
Yeah, I think it would
Depending
depend on who
they
they
play,
match up against, but the one thing I've noticed
It's looking very good.
against the upper echelon teams, Maple Leafs, Oilers,
Yeah.
they tend to show their weaknesses a bit.
Yeah.
So they're close, but yeah, I think the way the season's gone, I mean, I don't think Washington's going to do shit. I think what Ovechkin's done, I didn't even know. Has he broken the record yet? He's close.
I don't think so yet.
Last I knew, he was like 9 away. So, I mean, the fact that we're here is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe him and Crosby are still playing. I feel like I've been watching them my entire life.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I feel like this year is as wide open as it's really been, though. But I feel like that's kind of always the case when you get to the NHL playoffs. It doesn't matter whether it's a 1 or a 1 seed going up against the 8 seed. It usually always ends in like 6 or 7 games.
Close, yeah.
And sometimes you can be up 3-0, 3-1, and they come back. It's not like basketball where that's an insurmountable feat.
Yeah.
So we're almost there, and there are few things as good as playoff hockey. So I'm excited for that. I would love to have home playoff hockey here. Don't think we could afford a game. Their tickets have been insane all season long.
Yeah, I've not been to a game.
The only time I got to see one was when I saw them in Vegas. And that was because the nights are so damn good that people just don't even show up some nights because, you know, they don't need to. And
they're going to win.
Yeah, cheap. Although I will say, like, and this is like, I feel like Utah, their losses this season, we're up by 2 in the first period. Down, it's tied 2-2 at the end of 2. We lose 3 or 4-2.
Yep. It seems like an average Utah sports game.
Pretty much. We were up 2-0 against Vegas
Yeah.
in the first. We lost, I think, 3 or 4-2.
It's just how it is.
It's a crazy nature.
Yeah, I think NHL's in a good spot, though.
Oh,
I think
what they did with that Four Nations, that All-Star game, that easily brought in.
that was
It's the
way
best thing
beyond
I've
any other
watched
sport.
as far as like a All-Star type event.
Yeah.
Years. They need to keep doing that, and I don't mind if they rotate the countries because, like, I get not having Russia in it this year, but I mean, rotate some of the countries. You know, you don't need Sweden in it every year.
Yeah.
Canada, sure, you need to have Canada just for that game alone. But no, future is bright for hockey. That's why the ratings, everything are going up. I think it's easily on par. I mean, I don't know the numbers, but I'd say it's pretty close to NBA viewership this year.
Yeah. Yeah, hockey's on the uprise for sure. And Utah Hockey Club, we are definitely growing. I think, are in a better position than the Jazz.
Oh, absolutely. It's not even close. The Jazz are still in wait and see. I mean, they've got some pieces. I love the finisher.
Yeah.
I love George Collier's being exactly Phil Pasky. They're starting to hit on some of their draft picks.
Yeah.
But
I love Cody.
No, yes. Williams is good. Yeah. Sensabaugh is decent. If these people can stay healthy and do exactly what I think they drafted him for, there's pieces there for sure. But, it's why it took the Celtics 4 or 5 years of him drafting players to really turn that around. Because, remember, it wasn't pretty after they won in 08 or 09, whatever.
No. They were good when they got Kyrie, Tatum, and Hayward for a game.
It didn't last.
They lost, and then took a minute. 2020, they lost to the Warriors, and then they finally won last year.
Yep, they broke the hump. So, I think that's, again, what that's got to be what Ryan Smith envisions.
Yeah.
For the Jazz, but I don't know, man. There's something about the Jazz franchise that just feels legitimately cursed.
Yeah.
It's not quite Brown's quarterback situation bad, but
but it's championship curse.
Yeah, it's like BYU, who's been to the most Final Fours without a championship ever.
Yeah.
Utah State's fourth most too. So
It's Utah.
Utah's claim is 1944, but we still won, so, suck it. To be fair, we should have won in 98. We had a 10-point lead at the half and let it blow.
Who was on the team then?
Our new coach, Alex Jensen, Andre Miller, Mike Doliak. I think Keith Van Horn was on the team. Rick Majerus, the sweater, was our coach. This was the last time. Well, mid-2000s, we were still in the heydays, but we were awesome. I think that year we beat Arizona to get into the title game, and that had like Mike Bibby, Richard Jefferson, just pro after pro after pro, and they still did it. Biggest what should have been for Utah basketball easily is what happens if they don't blow the lead.
Yeah. In every sport. F1.
Yeah, that's back, yeah. Team Ferrari.
Yeah.
Right here, baby. It's still taking me a little bit to get used to Hamilton in a Ferrari jersey rather than the Mercedes.
Yeah.
I love Charles Leclerc. I think it's Chinese Grand Prix this week. They looked okay in the last Grand Prix. They both finished top 10, but cars were a little bit behind. McLaren was looking fucking really surprised me. Lando Norris, I think, led most of the entire race, and his car was... Yeah, this is his time. I'm not a big Verstappen fan. He's just something about him.
I like Red Bull, man.
I like Red Bull too, but there's something about him just rubs me as smug and just it comes off the wrong way. So I don't like Max Verstappen.
Because he wins?
No, it's not because he wins. Lewis Hamilton was the winner before him.
Yeah.
For years and years and years and years, and then some more years and years and years.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably because he doesn't talk. Sometimes when you close it off and you're just kind of quiet, kind of get perceived as kind of standoffish or dickish. But we'll see.
We will. Let's see.
But yeah, I'd say McLaren's probably the team to beat this year. I know it's early, but their cars look good. Mercedes is taking a big step back. Top three will easily be McLaren, Red Bull, and Ferrari. There's no one that really sticks out to me as another Contractors Cup competition.
Yeah. Yeah, Lando wins the first race. Verstappen second. Russell third. Yeah. My prediction is McLaren wins it this year. Let's see. Golf. Just had the players. Rory McIlroy wins another one.
I feel like that's the first time in a while.
No, it has. Let's see. When was his last win?
I feel like years.
Rory McIlroy.
Because, I mean, we got to be at least 10 or 15 years removed from him being the next supposed to be Tiger.
Yeah.
There's never going to be another Tiger.
No. He's won. He won the Players. He won Pebble Beach this year.
And then he won a couple last year. All
Wells
right.
Fargo.
His winnings are smaller. It's just, I guess,
Yeah,
majors.
yeah.
He's not winning.
He's not winning in majors.
He's good, but something with him and Spieth just they hit that peak and then just
and
couldn't
then they
stay
just-
there. They just could not stay there. The only one that's been sort of close is Scheffler, but
So I think Scheffler's going to be better than Tiger.
no way.
Dude, he's on pace.
Tiger was on pace to beat Nicklaus. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to say Scheffler is going to beat him.
I think the issue is the field is a lot more talented than when Tiger went up against it. So I think you're going to have a fluke win or from some random golfer every so often, just because the tech is so much better. You can have people like Jim Furyk with the weirdest fucking swings and still somehow win. So I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he reaches Tiger's record.
You don't think so?
No, because Tiger's not reaching Nicklaus as much as I want him to. He's not.
Yeah.
I mean, he
man.
still has plenty of years to get there, but get your body right. I mean, he still can't. I mean, he just pulled out, or I mean, he didn't pull out, but he's getting some surgery on
Tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiger, he just got surgery, I think. His Achilles, maybe.
All right, so
And so I don't think he's going to play in the Masters.
and that's the only one they're really talking about.
Yeah.
He's choosy, so I mean, he's only going to come back for majors,
Yeah.
and obviously
Exactly.
the Masters are going to be the easiest. 'Cause, I mean, that's his best fucking course. But I mean, if you're Tiger, that's all you really need to do, though, is make sure you're really healthy for like 2 or 3 majors throughout the year.
Yeah.
Give it your all, and then do that for a few more years. Because, I mean, you can keep going until you're in the senior PGA, and it still counts, which is how Nicklaus got some of his. So Tiger starts playing with these 50-year-olds dudes. Yeah, okay. Okay. He'll start winning.
Oh, yeah.
But, no. What's the next tournament?
This week it is the Valspar.
Color me intrigued.
Let's see. Jacob Bridgman is in the lead. Keith Mitchell's number 2.
I feel like we've gotten to the point in golf where there's at least a third of the field I have no idea who the fuck they are.
Yeah. It's a lot of young guys now.
Those two dudes.
I know
Jason
Keith.
Bridgman? Who the fuck is that guy?
I know Bridgman and Keith. So there's 5 guys tied for first: Bridgman, Keith, Steven Yeager, Ricky Castillo, and Sammy Valimucky. I think I said that wrong.
Yeah, it sounds like you said it wrong,
I
but it's
definitely
okay.
said it wrong. But I know the first 3. That's about it. After that, the Masters is actually
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty soon. It's
Pretty
usually,
soon.
what, April?
April
April
10th.
second week or something, yeah.
we got the Texas Children's Houston Open, Valero Texas Open, and then the Masters. The Masters.
A lot of warm-ups.
Speaking of Masters, did you see Scotty Scheffler's dinner menu?
I did not.
It looks insanely good. This is totally off sports, but
No, it's related to sports.
yeah.
That is a sports-affiliated meal. A very rare meal, elite meal that only
this is an
select few.
important meal.
Most people will never have that chance.
Okay, so we got these are the appetizers: cheeseburger sliders, firecracker shrimp, Papa Chef's meatball, and ravioli bites. Those all sound amazing.
Firecracker shrimp sounds spicy, so I'll probably, depending on the level of spice, and skip that one. But
Firecracker shrimp is good, man.
well, how spicy is it?
I don't know. I haven't had his.
Oh, okay. Well, how spicy is it normally?
It's not too bad.
Okay, well then I could probably tolerate it.
Yeah.
But ravioli bites? What the fuck?
Meatball and ravioli bites. Those got to be
that
good.
sounds intriguingly delicious. And
Even
a cheeseburger
the
slider.
cheeseburger sliders, they're always
You
gonna
can't
hit.
fuck that up. Yeah, you can't fuck that up.
The first course is Texas style chili.
What does that mean? Is it
It's
meat based or
got-
bean based?
I think it's beef. I'm gonna assume it's got cheddar cheese, jalapenos, and corn chips on it. So it's basically
Fucking A.
just chili with jalapenos and corn chips.
Well, get rid of the jalapenos and I'd be there.
You don't like jalapenos?
I can't do much. Like, I can do spice and flavor, but I cannot do heat.
I love heat and
No,
spice.
I can't. Ugh. Whoo, doggy.
Main course, wood-fired cowboy ribeye or blackened fish with macaroni and cheese, jalapeno creamed corn, soy glazed Brussels sprouts. We can pass on those.
Yeah, I'll skip those.
Chipotle lime, roasted sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I would take that ribeye with the mac and cheese and sweet potatoes all night long.
Dessert, warm chocolate chip skillet cookie. That might be a top 5 dessert of all time.
Just one, though? Because if I can't just have one.
Well, it's going to be a skillet probably this big.
Oh, so the cookie is the entire size of the skillet?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like a skillet and then
All
you
right.
put a
No,
cookie.
yeah. Then, yeah, one's enough. Yeah,
and
one's
you
enough.
put ice cream on it.
Oh, ice cream on it? Oh, dude, yeah. Give me a glass of milk and I'm fucking there.
Oh, yeah. Vanilla ice cream.
So I mean,
Nothing
yeah,
else.
I mean, that's traditional,
you're
but
having a
sometimes I
chocolate chip
want,
cookie.
sometimes I want a little bit of flavor. Sometimes chocolate.
Yeah. Let's go with the UFC.
Fight tomorrow.
Fight Saturday.
Wow.
Close.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yes. Let me see. This is not a main card. It's just a fight night. But it is Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. Jean Blachowicz. I don't know how to say half the UFC fighters' names because most of them are from Russia. And then versus Carlos Oberg. And then we got Kevin Holland, which I have seen Kevin Holland in like almost every fight I have watched in the last 2 years versus Gunnar Nelson. Personally, Leon Edwards, he usually is on like the main card fights. He had the title last year and he lost it to Bilal Muhammad, and which I don't fucking like Bilal Muhammad, but I think Leon Edwards beat Sean Brady here. Sean Brady's a little bit younger, but Leon Edwards is Leon Edwards, and he's going to win. And then I think John beats Carlos Oberg just because of experience, and I think John is just better. And I want to say Kevin Holland's going to win, but I think Gunnar Nelson's going to win. Kevin Holland just keeps losing. So
He's not on a good streak, huh?
no. The rest of these fights don't really matter. Fuck them. So
Fair enough. I feel like that's kind of the way it is with UFC. There's a few fights, maybe one that's really got your attention. The rest, you're like, I don't give a fuck.
the next main UFC fights, UFC 314, we got Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. That is our main card. Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett. Going over those real quick. Volk lost his belt to Ilia Topuria last year as well, and Volk had the belt for like, I think the record amount of time out of any fighter. Diego Lopez is a younger guy. He's been fighting really good. He's been winning a lot, but I think Volk's gonna win. I want Volk to win. Diego definitely has a chance to win, but I'm gonna go with Volk on this one.
I'm going to go Diego, underdog all the way.
All right, we'll see. Michael Chandler, Paddy Pimblett. Do you know Michael Chandler?
I don't, but I'm going to pick Patty because of the name. I don't care.
Okay.
Patty
Well,
Pimblett.
Michael Chandler's total USA guy. He was supposed to fight Conor McGregor for the last 2 years, and McGregor.
Connor never showed.
Yeah. Paddy Pimblett's a younger guy. He's pretty good, but I'm going to go with Paddy Pimblett as well.
Hell yeah. All right, see?
Yeah.
Name game for the win.
That's the UFC for the next few weeks. There's really nothing else going on until then. And this is the best fucking thing of the week. What was your best fucking thing of the week?
Does it have to be sports related?
Fuck it, whatever you want. You can do both.
Well, I think the best thing I saw was some South American pop stars like paused like her concert and like the fireworks show because some like feral stray dog like stopped in the middle of her concert in front of the crowd and just started watching. So she like stopped the entire thing and made sure they stopped all the fireworks and then just continued the music so the dog didn't like get scared or anything. So I'm like, that's fucking cool, dude.
That's
like
pretty cool.
that's like a super fan. Best thing I saw in sports though is easily I'm going to be selfish and take a two-parter here. Spring football, it started for college, so I know I'm always itching. It's starting. Day one, saw the Utes out in the field today. Got the first little appearance of Dampier. I'm giddy. But then also Alex Jensen being hired by the U. It shows that they're committed to basketball, and because Utah is still the 15th winningest basketball program in college basketball history.
Yeah.
And we've sucked for how long? Exactly.
Yeah.
So we need to get back there, and Alex is exactly the right guy to do it. He's the perfect guy for this landscape that we're in with the NIL. But then they had a press conference, and it just sort of, he's not a rah-rah guy, but he's just a work hard, honest guy, and he was just, you could tell that he did all his due diligence because, they've interviewed him before, and he's gone back to the Jazz or the Mavs, but good things ahead for looks like Utah athletics, but easily the best thing I'd say. What about you?
The best thing of the week I've seen is the MLB coming back and the Diamondbacks coming back. I am very excited for the season this year. We finally have pitchers, which
you need that.
Last year we could have been good. We didn't have pitchers. The year before went to the World Series and we didn't have pitchers and we lost to the Rangers. But we were definitely underdogs, and that team was just based off of chemistry is why we won. But it's October. It happens.
Fucking Rangers.
Yeah. Fuck the Rangers.
No. That's fine, but really fuck Houston Astros. This is an anti-Houston Astros. Everything about that cheating organization can suck a cock. Jose Altuve, eat a dick.
Yep. What's worse, and something bad, kind of a what the fuck moment, not of the week, but in general, is the D-backs first baseman Christian Walker signed with the Astros, and he should have retired a D-back. But
that's literally like, and it happens all the time now, but that's literally how like the old players would be like going from the Cowboys to the Redskins or the Commanders now, Raiders to the Chiefs. Like, okay, that doesn't happen.
Exactly. But that's the best sports thing of the fucking week is I'm ready for the D-backs to be good again.
Well, right on you, brother. Yeah. I mean, I hope they aren't. I hope that they are the second best team in the division behind this mighty, beautiful LA Japanese Dodgers.
Well, when you can spend all the money in the world, your team's going to be good.
Well, yeah, but you also get to defer payments. So you get to spend all the money in the world, but not have to pay it right now. Like, how awesome is that?
Exactly. And this is why the MLB should have a cap.
Oh, my fucking Christ. I mean, the fact that Bobby Bonilla still gets fucking paid like $1 million and some change every July because the Mets are so fucking stupid. He's been getting paid that since I was a child. Yep. And he hasn't played in fucking probably 20 years. $1 million a year to not do a fucking thing.
The MLB contracts are
Sign
ridiculous.
me up. 10 years, $400 million, all guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
No thanks.
I think that's a wrap.
All right, that's a good first week.
Let us know what you guys think, and we're just going to keep rolling.
Yeah, you have any comments, questions, videos, feel free to hit us up. And, you see anything that you think warrants a what the fuck moment, or you think something's fucking cool, just let us know.
Yeah, we'll talk about anything, fucking anything sports. Yeah.
Just about fucking anything. Just about fucking anything.
Just about. Maybe not exactly anything.
We have some limits.
Yeah.
We do have some rules.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, this is the Fuck It Sports podcast, and episode 1 is a wrap.
Right on, brother. I'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah. See you next week.